We call it Ezekiel's way because in the Bible, the book of Ezekiel tells us a lot about how to eat and how to get the most out of our life. If you have struggled with weight issues during the greater part of your life, then you will like what I'm about to say. This business is open to people who sincerely want to make a change in their physical makeup. What we want to know is, why are you interested in weighing less? Why do you want to be different from how you are now? If this program is to work, if this treatment is to work, and I stress the term treatment because we're not telling you about another diet. We're not getting you involved in another fad. We are getting you involved in a treatment that will make obesity in your life a thing of the past. We want to make it clear to you that for this treatment to work, you must adhere to all parts of the treatment. You won't adhere to all parts of the treatment unless you have made up your mind that you want to weigh less. And if you haven't made up your mind that you want to weigh less, then this may not be the right treatment for you. The first thing that we want you to do is, we want you to indulge in a gorge day. A gorge day is that you eat any and everything you want for the first 2 days of this program. But take a look at this next clip that I'm about to show you, and you will see me on my gorge day. Make sure you eat to capacity, because in order to get the most out of this treatment, you must eat to capacity. Now, we'll tell you more as we go along, but that is the first thing that I want you to commit to. I cannot exaggerate the importance of gorging. You must gorge the first 2 days in order for this treatment to work. This is the logo of Carl's Jr., the home of the big, fat, greasy $6 burger. What you're about to embark on is a trip, a journey, and this is only the first part of the journey. Some time ago I decided, you know what, diets aren't for me. There's no diet I'm ever going to get. I'm not going to do the Vitalist, I'm not going to do the Reveal, I'm not going to do the Herbalife. I'm done with diets. Like some people talk about your health and they wonder, well, what about your health? It's not very healthy. In the past, I have done a lot of dieting because, well, I love the feedback you get. Don't you just love it when somebody says to you, hey man, you look like you lost 4 or 5 pounds. Oh man, you look great. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, we all like that, but that's really not the reason that we ought to lose weight. That's the reason I was doing it. Okay, believe it or not, I'm actually starting to diet today. I'm eating French fry right now, and you gotta admit, people will move through something like this, and I'm doing it now. Here's what you want to know. If I don't complete this diet, this video will never see the light of day. I'm at Carl's Jr.'s. I'm getting ready to have one of these special $6 burgers. You know, what kind of diet could a person have that allows them to eat a $6 burger from Carl's Jr.? Anyway, you know what? You stick and watch the rest of this video, you are going to find out. A 40-day diet. You'll see. But it don't cost me though. I'm trying to do what I'm doing because until you change your mind, until you stop having a factory-ass dream, you gotta be back. So don't try to do any stuff I'm doing unless you are sure, unless you are committed to being smart. See, right now I weigh 290. In my head, I actually weigh 240. So you watch this happen. Today is January the 17th, 2014. Today is February the 16th. Here I am, I guess about 30 days later, and believe it or not, the diet has worked. I'm happy to report that as of today, there's a total of 30 pounds that's gone. 30 pounds. So let's hear it for the 30 pounds. It turns out I was actually 302 pounds. That's right. And today I'm 272 pounds. one of the things that we're going to do before we even let you in the program is we got to make sure that you truly want to be a smaller person. I'm not talking about the person who wants to lose a few pounds to get into their wedding dress. I'm not talking about the person that wants to lose a few pounds because they're going to take some pictures. I'm talking about a bona fide person that wants to be different. Because once you begin to do different things, then different things will start happening to you. The results that you are looking to have will then start to materialize. I'm talking about the fact that today, February the 16th, I've lost 30 pounds, and I have some more to go, and I'm going to do some more. But mainly, I'm talking to you who have not yet started the program, because I know that you think this is not going to work, and you have all these, shall we say, pessimistic outlooks about how it's going to be because you've tried so hard, because you've done what you think you ought to do. But there's some information that you don't have that I can give you. And the number one thing I want to give you is you got to be your biggest cheerleader. You got to be your cheerleader. You got to be excited about it. I've got a chart, and day by day, I chop down the pounds one by one. I pay attention to the size of my waist every day. And the first thing you got to do, the biggest act of faith, is you got to measure the stuff. Because see, once you measure it, you then have the faith that is going to improve. Because watching the improvement and seeing the numbers drop, that's motivating for you. And you're not doing this for anybody except yourself. And for those people who think that, you ought to be healthy, you got to be careful with diabetes, heart attack, stroke, and all that, pish posh. Most people that lose weight do not lose weight for health reasons. I know that there are lots of products on the market that tells you for health reasons that you want to be healthy. And those products have their place. But those of you that want to be small and want to be a different weight, the reason has got to be emotional. It's got to be something that gets you fired up. It's got to be something that really makes you want to cry sometime. I'm not ashamed to tell you that, I love looking nice in these suits. I love dressing up. I'm from the time in history when men wore suits. If you were a man, then you wore a suit. If you watched television, you saw a man on TV, he had on a necktie. That's where I'm from, and that's what makes me come alive. What makes you come alive? Because when you come on this program, when you ask me to be a part of this program, I'm going to be looking for your why. And your why can't be anything logical. Because we human beings, we're not logical at all. We are emotional. Now, logically, once we make our emotional decision, yeah, we can explain it logically. We can come up with a good excuse. But more so than anything, we are justifiers. We have these urges, these things that we want to do, these people that we want to be, and then once we get them, then we find a logical excuse for us to do them. For people who don't keep their weight off, well, their excuse is that diets don't work. Well, I'm telling you, once you prepare for anything, any project, any process, you got to do it properly. Right now, I'm in phase 1 of this diet program. There's a phase 2 and there's a phase 3. For you, you got to get past phase 1. Today is March the 17th, 2014. I think last count it's been 60 days since we got started with this thing. So today is day number 60 of the treatment that I've been talking about. Remember, a few minutes ago you were watching this video and I spoke of this diet. Well, when I started on January the 17th, I was tipping the scale at 302.9 pounds. This morning, I'm tipping the scale at 255.6. And as you can see, I look great. And I do want to encourage you that I wasn't hungry. And I didn't go to exercise not one day. This obesity thing, I've learned so much about it and about the fact that it is a disease and it's curable. And I can't wait to tell you about it. That's only one of the big lies that we as the people have been told. Haven't you heard about the diet and exercise and how hard it is and how difficult it is to lose weight? And if you can lose 2 to 3 pounds, 2 to 5 pounds a week, you should be excited about that. Well, 47 pounds in 58 days is really no slouch. Even tipping the scales at 255, that's still a pretty hefty number, isn't it? So what has happened is I've been empowered. I now believe that I can do another 55 pounds. And before this series is over with, I'm going to weigh less than 200, and I'm going to do it without the benefit of auto-ship. I certainly hope that you're as excited about this as I am, and I have to tell you, there's lots of things that you can get excited about, there's lots of things that you can be fired up about, but let me tell you, once you get on the scale and you tip it the way you want to tip it, mere words cannot express. Once you find a system, once you find a program that gives you the results that it promises you, oh yeah, you will be excited. So I look forward to you jumping on board with me. I've created something called Ezekiel's Way. And Ezekiel's Way is the way that you're going to get to where you want to go. Now certainly we can address the health issue, and yes, I'm a lot healthier than what I was. And my life prospect is a lot longer than what it was. But if you're overweight and you don't have any health problems, you know what I'm talking about when I say health is not the logical reason that you want to do something like this. The only people that are concerned about their health are the people that don't have it. Those of us that have our health, well, we're concerned about how our clothing fit. We're concerned about how nice we look. We're concerned about how desirable we feel. We're concerned about our mood and how great it is to be us. And you know, in a strange sort of a way, the more weight you lose, the better you feel about yourself. And the better you feel about yourself, the more you will find that the world is perfect the way it is. The world is a great place to be, and it's fantastic to be alive. So, once again, I'm Victor Irving Jenkins. I now tip the scale at 255.6 pounds. Today is March 16th, 2014, and you should be sharing your own story.